to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They start to drive with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in his defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mond on the bootleg. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here. Mond. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Dan Ellison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Guy.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. By no means, certainly, are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slips if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, they'll run with White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Mon. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
He's got a man.
Yeah.
Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
He rifles it. It's intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh,
down for the throw tip, but he still got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mon. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Parkey is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Devine Viero. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On target over the middle to Hill. Touchdown, Raiders! Hill from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now come the Vikings. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm I'm actually tripping for you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll find Smith-Marset complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Flushed out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mon looks to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Turner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down. He'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
Oh my God!
Raiders have it. So they've
Fucking
accomplished
idiot.
Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Wide open receiver.
Oh my God.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Fucking bullshit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, and that's caught at the 2. And the end zone. So now the field goal tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now it's the Vikings' turn. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 30 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. On the move to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Osborne.
Yeah.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense.
Oh my God.
If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Oh, fuck me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles.